Hello, my name is Lenka. In this video, I want to help you with something very important. I want to help you stop translating in your head and start thinking in English. This one change can help you become fluent much faster. I know what it's like. I had the same problem. I used to think in my own language and then try to translate every sentence into English. It was slow, uncomfortable, and frustrating. But over time, I learned how to change this habit. And today, I want to share 5 common mistakes that stop people from thinking in English, and what you can do to fix them. These tips are simple, practical, and perfect for beginner to intermediate learners. So, let's begin. The first mistake is learning only vocabulary, not sentences. Many learners write long lists of English words. They study words like book, friend, beautiful, important, and so on. They try to memorize 10 or 20 words every day. But when they try to speak, nothing comes out. They know the words, but they don't know how to use them. That's because words without context are hard to use in real life. It's like having puzzle pieces, but not knowing what the final picture looks like. Let me give you an example. Imagine you learn the word hungry. You know it means you want food. Great. But what do you actually say when you feel hungry? Do you say, hungry, I'm me? That's not how people talk. You should know how to say, I'm hungry, or, I feel hungry, or, let's eat something. So here's how to fix it. Don't just learn single words. Learn full phrases and short, useful sentences. For example, instead of learning, excited, learn, I'm really excited about this movie. Instead of learning, delay, learn, sorry for the delay. Instead of just appointment, learn, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. When you learn phrases, you give your brain ready-made language. And when it's time to speak, those phrases come out naturally, without thinking. It's like training your mouth to speak automatically, just like a native speaker. Now let's move on to the second mistake, translating every word from your native language. This is a big one. Most learners do this in the beginning. You hear a sentence in your language, and you try to say it in English, word by word. But the problem is, English doesn't follow the same structure as your language. Let me show you. In some languages, the adjective comes after the noun. In English, it comes before. You might say, house big, but in English, we say, big house. You might say, I 25 years have, but in English, we say, I am 25 years old. So when you translate word by word, your sentence may be grammatically incorrect, or it may sound strange to native speakers. Even worse, it slows you down. You pause in every sentence. You feel nervous. And sometimes, you stop speaking completely. So what can you do instead? Start learning English without translation. I know that sounds scary, but it works. Watch videos in English with English subtitles. Read simple English books, like graded readers. Use ChatGPT or other tools to ask questions in English. If you don't understand a word, look at the English definition, not the translation. At first, this feels hard. But after a few weeks, you'll start thinking in English naturally. And that's the goal. Let me tell you a short story. When I first started learning English, I watched a lot of cartoons and sitcoms. I had no idea what they were saying, but I kept watching. Over time, I started recognizing words, then phrases, then full sentences. Soon, I stopped needing subtitles. And eventually, I could think and speak in English, without stopping. That's the power of input. That's how your brain learns, just like a child. Now, let's talk about the third mistake, waiting for the perfect sentence. This mistake is very common. Students want to speak, but they're afraid of making a mistake. So they wait. They try to find the perfect word, the perfect grammar, the perfect pronunciation. And guess what? They say nothing. You wait 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and finally, you give up. That's not communication, that's fear. Here's the truth. You don't need perfect English to speak. You just need to speak with the words you know. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're late for a meeting. You want to say, "Sorry, I got stuck in traffic and I'm running late." But you forget the word, traffic. You forget, running late. No problem. Say, "Sorry, I come late. Big cars. Slow." It's not perfect, but people will understand. And that's the goal, communication, not perfection. Later, you can fix your grammar. Later, you can learn better phrases. But in that moment, what matters is that you speak. Even native speakers make mistakes. They say, you know, like, and so on. So don't wait to be perfect. Just speak. Every time you speak, you get better. Every mistake is a step forward. Now, let's go to mistake number 4, not practicing internal monologue. What's that? An internal monologue is when you talk to yourself in English, in your head. You describe what you're doing. You think in English. You imagine conversations. This is one of the best ways to train your brain. And the best part? You don't need anyone else. You can do it while brushing your teeth, while walking, while cooking. For example, in the morning, say to yourself, "I'm getting up. I'm tired. I want coffee." Later, say, "I need to check my email. What's my plan for today?" Even during small tasks, say things like, "I'm cutting vegetables," or "I need more salt," or "Where is the remote?" These are real, useful thoughts, in English. And they help your brain switch languages faster. Also, you can imagine conversations. For example, imagine this. You walk into a cafe. The barista smiles. You say, "Hi, can I get a latte, please?" She says, "Sure. Anything else?" You say, "No, that's all. Thank you." She says, "It'll be $4. You give her the money and say, "Thanks. Have a nice day." Just this one imaginary scene can help you speak more fluently later, because your brain already practiced it. You can do this every day. It's simple, it's free, and it works. Now, the final mistake. Mistake number 5, not repeating enough. Let's be honest. Repetition is not exciting, but it is powerful. Many students learn something once, and then never review it. They watch a video, learn a new phrase, and forget it the next day. Why? Because our brains need repetition. One time is not enough. You need to hear something many times before it sticks. Think about how you learned your first language. Your parents didn't say, "Apple," one time. They said it over and over. You saw it. You heard it. You touched it. That's how you learned. So how can you use repetition in English? Here's a simple method. Choose one short video, maybe 5 minutes. Watch it every day for 1 week. Repeat the sentences. Try to shadow the speaker. Try to say the words at the same time. Then pause the video, and try to repeat what they said, without looking. You'll be amazed how much you remember. You can do this with videos, songs, or stories. Repetition builds fluency. It's like muscle memory. The more you repeat, the more natural it becomes. Let's do a quick recap. Mistake 1. Learning only words, not sentences. Solution. Learn full phrases and examples. Mistake 2. Translating everything from your native language. Solution. Try to learn and understand English in English. Mistake 3. Waiting for perfect sentences. Solution. Use what you know. Speak now. Improve later. Mistake 4. Not using internal monologue. Solution. Talk to yourself in English. Describe your day, your plans, your thoughts. Mistake 5. Not repeating enough. Solution. Choose one short resource and repeat it every day. Now here's my advice to you. Don't try to fix all 5 mistakes today. Just choose one. Pick one habit and start now. Maybe today, you decide to stop translating. Maybe you try to describe your actions in English. Maybe you watch this video again tomorrow and shadow it. Whatever you choose, just start. Because small actions, done daily, lead to big changes. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to speak like a native. You just need to take the next step. And remember, every time you think in English, you're getting better. Every time you speak, even to yourself, you're becoming more fluent. I hope this video helped you. I'm not a native speaker either, but I learned to think in English, and it changed everything. I want the same for you. If you liked this lesson, please subscribe to the channel, watch another video, and leave a comment below. Tell me, which mistake are you going to fix first? Thanks for listening. And remember, think in English. Speak with confidence. Learn smarter. Let me give you one more example of repetition. I had a student once. Her name was Anna. She was from Poland. She told me, "Lenka, I understand English when I read it, but I can't speak. My brain freezes." So I asked her, "Do you repeat what you hear?" She said, "No, I watch a video once, then go to the next one." So I gave her one simple task. Choose one video. Just one. And watch it every day for 7 days. Repeat every sentence. Pause. Speak. Shadow. She chose a simple conversation video from YouTube. And after 1 week, her voice changed. She spoke faster, more confidently, with better rhythm. She told me, "I didn't just understand the video. I became the video." That's the power of repetition. Don't try to watch 50 videos. Watch one video 50 times. Now let's go a little deeper. Let me ask you this. When you think in your native language, is it fast or slow? It's fast, right? You don't think about grammar. You don't plan your sentences. You just speak. But when you think in English, everything slows down. You ask yourself, is this the right word? Do I need the past tense? Should I use do or does? And then, silence. Nothing comes out. That's why thinking in English is so important. It's not just about grammar. It's about removing the mental delay between thought and speech. So here's a little exercise for you. Right now, wherever you are, look around the room. Now describe what you see, in English. For example, I see a table. The table is brown. There's a cup on the table. The cup is empty. I think I need some water. Say it out loud or in your head. This simple practice is how you build fluency, not in a classroom, but in real life. Let's try another. Think about what you did this morning. Can you say it in English? Here's how I might say mine. I woke up at 7 a.m. I felt tired. I made coffee. Then I opened my laptop and answered some emails. After that, I went for a short walk before breakfast. Now you try. Pause this video and say your morning routine out loud. This kind of practice is powerful because it's personal. It's your life, your words. That makes it easy for your brain to remember and repeat. Now let's talk about something important, shadowing. Maybe you've heard this word before. Shadowing is when you listen to native English and try to repeat it at the same time. It sounds hard, but it's a fantastic way to train your brain. Here's how to do it. Step 1. Choose a short audio or video. It could be this video, or a podcast, or a short story. Step 2. Listen to a sentence. Pause. Repeat it. Try to copy the rhythm and intonation. Step 3. Play the sentence again, and speak with the speaker. Try to match their speed and tone. You don't have to be perfect. Just keep going. Even 5 minutes a day can make a big difference in how fast and naturally you speak. Shadowing is like singing along to a song. At first, it's hard. But after a few days, it becomes fun and automatic. Now let's look at one more idea. I call it, speak before you're ready. Many learners wait too long before they try to speak. They say, "I'll speak when I know more words." Or, "I'll speak when my grammar is better." But here's the truth. You don't learn to speak by waiting. You learn to speak by speaking, even if it's messy. Imagine this. A child doesn't wait until they know 1,000 words to start talking. They just talk. They make mistakes. They get corrected. They try again. And slowly, they improve. You must do the same. Start speaking now, even if it's to yourself, your dog, or your mirror. Even if you speak in short, broken sentences. Even if you only know a few phrases. Because when you speak, your brain starts to build faster pathways. And that's how you move from thinking in your native language to thinking in English. Let's do a short role play together. I'll say something, and you answer. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Just try. Hi, how are you today? Great. What did you have for breakfast? Nice. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Good job. See? You're speaking already. Try doing this kind of role play every day. Imagine small conversations. Answer them in your own words. And now, here's one last bonus mistake, and it's very common. Mistake number 6. You don't enjoy the process. Many learners see English as a subject, like math or science, something they have to study. But language is not just knowledge. It's a skill, and it's a way to connect with people. If you don't enjoy it, you won't do it consistently. And if you don't do it consistently, you won't improve. So my advice is this: make English fun. Watch movies you love. Listen to music. Read stories that make you smile. Talk about your hobbies. Learn words that matter to you. Because when English becomes personal, it becomes unforgettable. Now, before we finish, let's do a short review. We talked about 5 major mistakes that stop people from thinking in English. Plus 1 bonus mistake. Here they are again. Number 1. Learning only words, not sentences. Fix it by learning full phrases and expressions. Number 2. Translating in your head. Fix it by using English explanations and learning in English. Number 3. Waiting for perfect sentences. Fix it by speaking with the words you know, now. Number 4. Not using internal monologue. Fix it by talking to yourself every day in English. Number 5. Not repeating enough. Fix it by choosing one short resource and repeating it daily. Bonus mistake: not enjoying the process. Fix it by making English fun, personal, and meaningful to you. So, what now? Don't just watch this video and move on. Take action. Choose one tip from today, just one, and start using it right now. You can even write it in the comments. Tell me, which mistake are you going to fix first? And if this video helped you, I invite you to do 3 things. 1. Subscribe to the channel for more simple and powerful lessons. 2. Share this video with someone who's learning English. And 3. Come back tomorrow and practice again. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Your English brain is already growing. Every time you listen, every time you repeat, every time you speak. So keep going. You're doing better than you think. Thanks for learning with me today. And remember, think in English. Speak with confidence. Learn smarter.